Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. Now we are going to do the remaining problems in exercise 8 from the chapter decimals. The next question, fill in the blanks. Here we are going to divide the decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Here the first question, 12.4 divided by 10. While dividing the number by 10, 100, 1000, according to the number of zeros, we have to move the decimal point to the left. Here 1 0 is there, so we have to move the decimal point one place to the left. So the answer is 1.24. Here 1056 divided by 100. For 1056 is a whole number. In whole number, the decimal point will come at the last. Here 2 zeros are there, so we have to move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Then the decimal point will come in between 0 and 5. Then the answer is 10.56. Here 112.3 divided by 1000. Here 3 zeros are there, so we have to move the decimal point 3 places to the left. So the decimal point will come in front of 1. Here the whole number part is 0. So the answer is 0.1123. 1204 divided by 1000. This is a whole number. So the decimal point will come at last. Here the number of zeros 3. So we have to move the decimal point 3 places to the left. Then the decimal point will come in between 1 and 2. So the answer is 1.204. Now we are going to find out by which number we have to divide the decimal. Here dividend is given, quotient is given. By using these two, we are going to find out the divisor. Here the decimal point is in between 2 and 5. Here 3250 is the whole number. So the decimal point is here. It moved 2 places to the left. 2 places. So we have to divide. When you will get the answer, the decimal point will move 2 places while dividing the number by 100. So the divisor is 100. Here 33.3, here 3.33 is there. Here in the answer, the decimal point moved only one place. While dividing the dividend by 10, the decimal point will move 1 places to the left. So the divisor is 10. Here the whole number, 3 is a whole number. It moved 3 places to the left. The decimal point moved 3 places. So which is the divisor? 1000. While dividing a number by 1000, the decimal point will move 3 places to the left. Here 0.3, here 0.03. The decimal point moved 1 place to the left. So the divisor is 10. Was it clear, children? The next question is a word problem. Alisha cut 9.24 meters of a string into 8 equal pieces. What was the length of each piece? Here the length of 8 pieces together 9.24. Now we are going to find out the length of one piece. From many we are going to find out one. So this is division. So the length of the string is is equal to 9.24 meter. It is divided into 8 equal pieces. So number of equal pieces is equal to 8. Now we are going to find out the length of one piece. Is equal to total length of the string divided by 8. Now we have to divide the numbers 9.24 by 8. The dividend is 9.24. The divisor is 8. Now we have to take the first digit which is greater than the divisor. In 9, 1 time 8 is there. While subtracting 9 minus 8, 1. Now we are going to take the next digit 2, which is in the decimal part. So we have to keep the decimal point in quotient. Now it's 12. In 12 also 1 time 8 is there. Now we have to subtract 12 minus 8, 4. Now we have to take the next digit 4 in 44. 5 times 8 is there. 8 5s are 40. Now we are getting a remainder 4, but we need the remainder 0. So I am going to add one 0 at last. It will not change the value of the given decimal number. Now I am going to take that 0. Now it's 40. In 40 again 5 8s are 40. Now the remainder is 0. So quotient is 1.155, remainder is 0. So in division problem, quotient is the answer. So length of one string is equal to, length of one piece is equal to 1.155 meter. Was it clear, children? So to find the length of one piece, we are dividing the length of the full string divided by the number of equal pieces. Then we are getting the length of one piece, that is 1.155 meter. The next one, a train covers a distance of 248.04 kilometer. This is the distance covered by the train in 6 hours. In 6 hours, the train covered 248.04 kilometer. How much distance does it cover in 1 hour? Okay, the distance covered in 6 hours is given. We are going to find out the distance covered in 1 hour. Okay, so this is also division. Let us start the solution. Distance covered in 1 hour is equal to 248.04 kilometer. Sorry, this is distance covered in 6 hours. Distance covered in 6 hours is equal to 248.04 kilometer. Now we are going to find out the distance covered in 1 hour. Is equal to the distance covered in 6 hours, that is 248.04 kilometer divided by 6. Now we are going to do the division. The dividend is 248.04. The divisor is 6. Now we have to check the first digit 2, which is less than the divisor. So we have to take the two digits together. Now it's 24. In 24, 4 times 6. 6 4s are 24. Now we have to subtract 24 minus 24, 0. Now we have to take the next digit 8. In 8, 1 times 6 is there, 6. 8 minus 6, 2. Now we have to take the next digit 0, which is in the decimal part. So we have to keep the decimal point in quotient and then we have to take. Now it's 20. In 20, how many times 6 is there? 3 times. 6 3s are 18. Now we have to subtract 20 minus 18, 2. Now we have to take the last digit 4. In 24, 6 4s are 24. Now we have to subtract 0. So the remainder is 0. Quotient is 41.34. This is the answer. Quotient is the answer. Let us write the answer. This is the distance covered in 1 hour. Distance covered in 1 hour is equal to 41.34 kilometer. The train will cover 41.34 kilometer in 1 hour. Is it clear? From the distance covered in 6 hours, we are finding the distance covered in 1 hour. Let us write the answer statement. How much distance does it cover? The train covers 41.34 kilometer in 1 hour. Okay. The next question. Rupees 100 was equally distributed among 8 children. How much money did each child get? Here rupees 100 is divided among 8 children. The amount is 100 rupees. Number of children 8. Now we are going to find out the money each child got. For this we are going to divide 100 rupees by 8. Let us start the solution. Amount to be distributed. Amount to be distributed as rupees 100. Among how many students? The number of children is 8. Now we are going to find amount each child got. Is equal to rupees 100 divided by 8. Now we are going to do the division. The divided is 100, the divisor is 8. Here 8 is a one digit number, 1 is less than 8, so we have to take the 2 digits together. In 10, 1 time 8 is there. Now we have to subtract 10 minus 8, 2. Now we have to take the next digit 0. In 20, 2 times 8, 2 8s are 16. Now we have to subtract, we are getting a remainder 4. So here we have to keep the decimal point and we can add 1 0. Now I am going to take that 0. In quotient also we have to keep the decimal point. Now it's 40. In 40, 5 times 8 is there. Now we have to subtract 0. Now we got the answer. Remainder 0. So quotient is 12.5. While writing in rupees 100 divided by 8 is equal to, while writing in rupees we have to write as 12.50, 12 rupees 50 paise. Normally we will write 2 digits in decimal place. So this is the amount each child got. Okay, so the answer, each child got rupees 12.50, 12 rupees 50 paise. Is it clear, children? Here the total amount 100 is divided among 8 children. Then each child got 12 rupees 50 paise. The next question, a box of 12 mangoes weighs 2.42 kilogram. If the packing material weighs 0.50 kilogram, what does each mango weigh? Here what is given? 12 mangoes plus the weight of packing material together. Mangoes plus weight of the packing material together, that is 2.42 kilogram. Here the weight of the packing material alone 0.50 kilogram. Now we have to find out the weight of each mango. For that, first we have to find out the weight of 12 mangoes alone. For that we are going to subtract 2.42 minus 5.05. 0.50, because this is 12 mangoes plus weight packing material. From this we are going to subtract the packing material, weight of the packing material alone. Let us start the solution. Weight of 12 mangoes with packing material. that is 2.42 kilogram. Here weight of the packing material alone 0.50. is equal to 0.50 kilogram. To find the weight of 12 mangoes alone, we are going to subtract these two. So 2 minus 0, 2, 4 minus 5, we can't do the subtraction. So we have to borrow from 2. 2 will become 1, 4 will become 14. 14 minus 5, 9. Then we have to keep the decimal point, 1 minus 0, 1. So this is the weight of 12 mangoes. From this weight of 12 mangoes, we are going to find out the weight of 1 mango. Okay. For that, we have to use division. So, weight of 1 mango is equal to weight of 12 mango, that is 1.92 kilogram divided by 12. Now, we are going to do the division. Okay. The dividend is 1.92, the divisor is 12. Here 12 is a 2-digit number, so we have to take the 2 digits together. Here the number is 9 is in decimal part. So we have to put 0 in quotient and then we have to keep the decimal point. Then we have to take the 2 digits together. In 19, how many times 12 is there? 1 time. Now we have to subtract 19 minus 12, 7. Now we have to take the next digit 2. Now 72. In 72, 6 times 12 is the 72. While subtraction, we are getting the remainder 0. So this is quotient and the remainder is 0. Quotient is the answer. That is the weight of 1 mango. Weight of 1 mango is equal to 0.16 kilogram. Is it clear, children? See here, from the weight of 12 mangoes with packing material, that is 2.42 kilogram, weight of packing material alone 0.50. By subtracting these two, we are getting the weight of 12 mangoes. After that, we are finding the weight of 1 mango by using division. Is it clear? Hope you all understand. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, children.